into it.
Yeah.
Battlefield, first match.
Yeah. So Pikachu, like a matchup, like a lot of people don't know. There's not many good Pikachu's, but the best one in Europe is based in London, isn't he?
You know it. You know it,
So
Okabid. He's been around for a little while. I feel like if you're from the UK, you're going to be sort of experienced in this
yeah,
matchup. You're going to know what you're doing. So maybe Frenzy should be quite comfortable knowing what he wants to be doing against Lele here. But I mean, starting
yeah,
off a little bit cagey, not anything too dominating. Like,
yep. Ooh, nice SDI there. So the thing, Pikachu is like not just against Spaceys, ooh, but in general, it's like a gimp machine, right? We've seen the big man himself, X, do it hundreds and thousands of times. You can get these kills really quick, which can like be a big swing in like a crew battle especially. Ooh, nice up smash. So that's probably what Lily will be banking on, like getting a grab here. Ooh, could have,
he's playing him.
yeah. But from the looks of things, Frenzy definitely no stranger in the matchup. Doesn't get caught by like some of the gimmicks that he's been trying to go for this far.
All right, there you
Ooh.
go. That's exactly what Lele is looking for. If
Yep.
if he wants to keep this close, you want to be able to close out those edge guards. Like you were saying, there's the gimps, but then it's just also just smart edge guarding because everyone knows that that's part of Falco's weakness. It is difficult for him to sometimes get back on the ledge. Good back air there by Frenzy for some into the corner.
Yeah. So you, as a player who's been around for quite some time, dude, I bet in some like late 3 a.m. friendly sessions you busted out a Pikachu occasionally. How does one master the up B? How the hell do players do that? I've seen him snap to the ledge twice now, 3 times. How the hell do you ever do that?
Man, all I can say for these Pikachu players is it takes bravery and a lot of practice. That's all I'm saying. I could not snap to the ledge as well as half of these guys at all. Like, just to know the angles, know the inputs. Oh, good back air there.
Yeah, red the roll there, red the roll. So from the looks of things, this is not a bad stuff for Italy, right? It's like it's looking like Lily is keeping up with Frenzy quite well here.
Can't get off too many big combos. He's just trying to hold it down in center stage at the moment, and I mean, it's making it look sort of comfortable. But I mean, I don't know. Frenzy now seems to be building up a little bit of steam.
Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, misses the up air there. That could have spelled trouble.
Ooh, good shine grab.
And that's a stock.
All right.
From the looks of things, Frenzy like probably like warmed up a little now, got a grasp on what Lily is going for. But I think it's looking grim just looking at like who's playing and who the crews have available. It's a clear favorite, which is England here. So to keep hope alive, Lily needs to take like 1 or 2 stocks, right?
100%. I think if you're next up in line for Italy, you're dying for one more stock to be taken at minimum.
Yeah.
I don't know. You go into the next match in a crew battle, the second match with 3 stocks already up. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling confident. You're like, man, I only lost one. I can go for hours. I can do this.
Yeah.
But right, he just can't find a way in right now, Lele. Like Frenzy's doing a great job, laser him out, and then when he does get a hit, he can't really convert off of anything. Beautiful. No edge cards. Again, Pikachu, so tricky.
Yeah. Nice recovery there, but the lasers are. He cannot find a way to deal with the lasers right now. Ooh, nice flashback. Ooh, that could have been it. Ooh, not the best. The eye. That's gonna close out this first game.
Oof.
Only 1 stock taken for Italy. And I think your dream of a wash is a little. It's a little.
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
The train has left the station. It's coming. Man, like I think it was just unlucky there a little bit. Misjudgment there by Lele at the end. Like I felt like he felt that pressure to try and get that last stock, dove out a bit further than needed to, and then missed the edge guard, and Frenzy was just there to clean it up. But that's comfortable. Like that's if you're England, if you're sitting pretty now, you're feeling comfortable. That is the lead that you wanted to, and I can imagine, just like in the last series, they probably went into this thinking we want to make a heavy dent. We want to climb up this leaderboard, make sure we have a huge stock advantage, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what you want to see. But I mean, if you're Italy, who do you throw in next? Spino? Does it even matter?
It does matter. Because stock count is important for both of them, not just the England team. And Italy, with their losses, want to take as many stocks here as they possibly can. I think Mirko would be a good choice. It's Falco Math. So I can see that happening. Mirko, one of the few players I've actually heard of from the Italian crew, because a lot of these names I have, to be honest, never seen. But Mirko is a math. I think he's quite decent actually, and he could maybe spell trouble for Frenzy. But Frenzy obviously no slouch in a math matchup. But still, it's a matchup a lot of people consider at least slightly favored in math favor. So
yeah. I mean, when it comes to that matchup, you know how it can go with sort of Marth versus Falco. Like if the Falcos just makes small miscalculations again, it's Gimp City. It could be over for you. The combos can be insane, but again, it goes both ways. That's why it's such a, I guess, like such a classic matchup in Melee. It swings back and forth, and I mean, like, would you feel comfortable throwing in, like, I guess one of your better players at this point? Like, is that the right move to make? Do you maybe go for something a little bit more tricky? I don't know. I'm looking at is Lopi about? He's the Peach
Yes.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe if you're feeling comfortable yourself, maybe throwing something a little bit different. I know
Yeah.
that can be difficult for
Also,
Falco
yeah.
sometimes.
Also, maybe the Ice Climber player Smarted. That would also be a possibility. And they also have two maths available. So if they don't want to throw in Mirko, might be possible for them to throw in Overlord. So we're gonna wait and see. It's but whoever's coming in is gonna have to like turn up big time, because Frenzy is looking like he was building up a little bit of momentum there, and Italy needs to stop that now.
Exactly. Oh, it is smart. Okay, we're bringing in Ice Climbers, which is a fair sort of pick to go with at this point as well. If he's feeling confident in that matchup, it is a bit
Yep.
different. It is a bit tricky. You miss the L cancel or misplace your aerials, and you'll get grabbed. You'll get punished. Obviously, no
Yep.
wobbling nowadays, so not as easy as it once was. But I mean, still something to be scared about.
Ice Climbers used to be so strong in crew battles. They used to be so strong. They're still like strong, because one grab can still mess you up, but like they don't have like this. They don't like the opponent doesn't fear them as much. You get that? Like if you knew Ice Climbers coming your way in crews, you were scared. Like yeah, you didn't want to get grabbed. You were like shaking in your boots, and now it's like it's an icy. Oh, wobbling is bad. I can do this, right?
There's a little bit more margin for error, let's say.
Yeah.
A little bit, less fear when you go up against Ice Climbers. But they still have their grabs. They still have a hard punish game.
Yeah, especially on spaces there.
Exactly. I mean, it would be a tough one. So I hope he's feeling confident. I think we're going to Pokemon Stadium as well. So I mean,
would make sense. Yeah.
Decent stage for Ice Climbers as well. Some shorter boundaries, but I don't know. Quite a lot of space for the Falco to play with, and I think the laser game plays a pivotal role in this matchup from what I remember.
Yeah, very much pivotal. Ices have a really rough time dealing with lasers. And Falco, besides the lasers, has a really strong punish game on Ice Climbers, especially with Nana not being able to DI. Nana dies so early against Falco. So that's something we're gonna have to look out for.
For sure. Mine is frozen for a second.
I think we're having some technical difficulties here, or they just paused, because that's when it's freezing usually.
Oh, okay. New vibes for me, but let's go. All right, Frenzy, bring it home. Let's go. Open up this lead. All right, so 3 stocks to 16 to 19 at the moment. Big mountain for Italy to climb, but maybe Smart can do some business. I think at this point, like you just want to come out feeling confident.
Yeah.
That's the main thing you sort of want to see from this Italy team. Um,
Okay, they're going back. I don't know what's the problem. Maybe they're having some lag or something. It looks like they're gonna start now.
all right,
And there we go. Okay,
we're in.
45, and we're in. So, like, if you're smart, right, you wanna like try to take as many stocks. Well, in the best case, obviously, like take out Frenzy here without losing as many. But how do you stop a Frenzy coming in with momentum from last game, who can just kill your Nana like that?
That's the problem. That is the question. Like he was doing so well in the first game. He's all warm. He's had his hand warmers. He's had some real competition and like coming in cold, daunting task. Like takes a strong mind. It takes a strong mind. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it does. And the problem is, if Frenzy cleans out this as well, ooh, and that's like a early stock taken there. If Frenzy takes this and builds up more momentum, who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna stop that man if he gets even more momentum now?
He can be stopped, man. Can't be stopped.
But there are the handoffs. Let's see what Smart it has for us. Ooh, drops it.
Drops the grab, and now back on the attack. Nana just escaping. Oh,
Ooh, Nana running in there to take the hit together with Popo. Still alive, but that... Ooh, he misses her.
it's so difficult to like once they get separated for Smart to try and find the move which will stop Nana getting comboed like that, and then we have another situation where it's Sopo versus Falco, which is just in such a difficult situation. I mean, Frenzy at high percentage, so maybe if you can get a little bit lucky with like a down smash or something, but right now he's playing so safe. He's approaching nicely with these lasers. He's got complete control.
Yeah, he does. Ooh, and
big backer.
Caught him with the backer there. So Frenzy already took the lead in this game, if you want to put it that way. Ooh, not the cleanest of stalls. So another stock taken off Frenzy, but that's still a big lead with already 6 stocks taken from Frenzy here.
He's looking for that MVP trophy.
Oh, he sure is looking for it.
Gets in.
Ooh, I think that the grounded. Ooh, and then, yeah, Nana's dead. I think that grounded like down B was probably a misinput. I think he was going for a desync and missed it there.
And gets cleaned up for her as well, and Nana getting killed at the top. Loves that shine to up B.
Yep. Ooh, nice by Frenzy. It's surprisingly hard to actually space out of like the side B hitbox there.
Yeah,
he did it perfectly.
You can get mixed up, but like he knew where to go. He just waited patiently. He was just like, which smash shall I put in? Went for down smash, but really comfortable here. Like I don't know, looking very scary right now. Good forward throw, splits them up a little bit, and the combos right now.
Oh, I think he missed the input there, Frenzy. Okay. Nana's still alive, and Nana should have a pretty high CPU level now. Okay. Oof. It's looking grim. It's looking kind of grim for Italy now. 2 players to take 2 stocks of Frenzy. That's not the way Italy imagined things is going, I think.
I don't know. Like you gotta feel a bit disheartened for the Italian team there. Like only one stock and two members of your team down. It's looking like a bad time for Italy. But I mean, you're sitting pretty if you're in England. Like I would hope you're taking it as professionally as possible. But would you be warming up? Like, are you just chilling? Are you maxing and relaxing at this point? Frenzy seems like he's got it quite under control.
What is the record? Frenzy has 8 stocks now. What is the record like out of all the previous crew battles here? I mean, I doubt there's been like a complete sweep where one player took out a whole crew.
I
think we saw a couple of 2-player sweeps.
Last I checked, I know Frenzy was number 3 on the board. He was at 17 stocks before this crew battle. I think
Oh, the complete board, like
the complete board.
oh, I see,
Yeah,
I see.
I think one of the Norwegian players is at the top. Name is escaping me at the moment, but they've been having a dominating time so
Yeah,
far in the
solo battle,
series.
like, I suppose. Solo battle was like going on a couple of tears,
He
I
went on a
think.
tear as well from Finland. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been tearing it up. I think, I don't know. I don't know if you're getting a trophy at the end of the same circuit for the most stocks taken, like in football for goals. But if it
Well,
ain't that, they're looking for,
Frenzy's playing like there is one.
yeah,
Frenzy is playing like there is one.
they're going for the golden controller or something like that. Who knows?
The golden controller. If there wasn't a trophy like that, because he said that there will gonna be one now, I think, to all the TOs listening in. Um, Raul took 16 stocks against Belgium earlier, if I
Yep.
remember correctly. So that's quite a strong showing. Frenzy is gonna try the same, I suppose. But seems like Mirko is going in, and now
Mm.
he has a Math to go up against.
Definitely time to sort of try and step up to the plate here. Like, I
Yep.
mean, 2 stocks, Marth Falco. Like, you play it safe, get these power shields going, you get these combos going. It can definitely happen, and you can maybe get some momentum here for the Italian team. Like, I don't know. I was kind of hoping to see Kenshu after the performance he put in last time. Like, he really stepped up against Finland when he was playing against Slovenia. I know it would have been cool to see how he sort of managed to deal with the pressure now. But send in Mirko, see what happens. Might be going to Fan in the Dreams. Like, I mean, traditional matchup.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I feel like what majority of people suggest that it swings a little bit in Mars' favor. Is that because we see the dominant performance over in the States, or I don't know? Are people just getting a little bit?
I mean, looking at the Champions League, Mango and Zayn are 1-on-1 right now. So looking at the last and the week before that, but yeah, especially like Zayn has like made people think about Marth like once again, and like if he's actually a little bit better than you might have thought, especially in the spacey matchups. So
he's definitely been pushing the boundaries of this game.
yes, yes. So Marth Falco, I'm not an expert on this matchup, but I think Falco has like more than enough tools to make it actually look like Falco wins it if he plays correctly. Like if you saw what Mango did to Zayn like 2 weeks ago, it's like crazy to think about, right? Like how these characters can actually destroy each other, and how well they actually put out that huge amount of damage out of like one mistake of the opponent, right? So you do a little misspace, you get hit by a laser you didn't think about, you misspace your dare as a Falco, and you eat 50%, you eat 80%, you get 0 to death, right? So
That's the volatility. That's just how the matchup can go. It's combo heavy, but like so much of it, obviously, is getting played out in the neutral. Like, can you deal with
yeah,
the laser pressure? Can you find your way to sort of combat that as the Marth player? I think a lot of it does come down to like, can you deal with these edge guards? Can you be successful? Can you be crispy
yeah.
there? And oh my days, as we were saying, the combo games can be nutty. Straight 72 percentage to start off, and misses the tech chase there. Unfortunate. Like, this is the thing. It's all about conversion. I feel in this matchup. Oof.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Yoshi Stories pick here?
I think I'm not seeing any gameplay, so I need to restart. But I think Yoshi Story is actually like a decent pick, because like I mean they both really enjoy Yoshi Story. Both characters do, but I feel like as a math, you can get killed so early, right? If you hit that one tip on the platform, you can just read the roll and go for it, let it rip.
That's the thing. Like, it's volatile with that such a small stage. Did you did you see that as well? Did that disconnect?
I'm not seeing any gameplay right now. I don't know if stream is seeing. Oh, now I see gameplay. The game
Okay.
just ended. We didn't see any gameplay, and
Bear,
I
bear
just
with
saw the
us.
last second of it, and it looked like Mirko had still 3 stocks left.
Yes, it looked like a frenzy from what I sort of saw. Went in a bit aggressive there, and Mirko just sort of tied it up with an edge guard.
Did
Had 3 stocks remaining, so
did,
it took one
did
off the
Mirko
top.
just take 2 stocks of frenzy, losing only one? Did Mirko
Yeah,
just off-screen frenzy?
he just showed him. He just showed him up. He didn't want the people to know. That's the thing. He was like, "I'm gonna get about my business without the people knowing," and that's what you do when you're grinding, right? That's how
Yeah.
you do it.
Wow. Okay. Well, Mirko definitely like stepping up for Italy here, saying, well, we are not done yet. We have our stuff to show you guys."
Hmm. I mean,
So
if that's what you want to hear, that's what you sort of want to see, and maybe we can get a bit of momentum going. Like,
yeah.
obviously he was feeling himself. He went into it, cleared up frenzy. Now, if you're England, what do you
Yeah.
do in this situation? Do you hard counter pick it? Do you just throw out
I mean,
the
the
big gun?
I
What's the
feel like I
strat?
feel like the big gun is like the worst option here. If there's like a Math coming in just beating Frenzy, then he's gonna be warm up because the combo game is not too dissimilar, even if the neutral game is against Fox. And then you have 2 players that arguably counter Math with Izzar and as well as R23. So Sheik and Captain Falcon both go evenish. Some argue Sheik wins against Math.
Hmm,
We see a lot of like Foxes that are annoyed of Math counter picking Sheik to mixed success this far.
hmm.
So I imagine R23 might be coming in. But yeah, I'm just reading the chat right now, and they're throwing out the big gun. So,
They're throwing it out.
so,
They're sticking.
so
They're sticking to
disregard
the strat.
anything. Disregard anything I just said. They're just gonna throw in Prof. They're just gonna say, "Nah, Prof, you go out now. You take these stocks."
Well, I mean that was the strategy they had prepared in the last crew battle against Portugal. I think R23 said it. He said, "Look, we're going for the stock count. We're just gonna throw in our best 2 players and see how much we can clean up. Let's open
Yeah,
up this gap. Let's make the seeding for the bracket portion of the same circuit as safe as possible." And to be fair, like I feel Cone in particular, he'll be happy with this decision. And I think quite a few people will be. Is it maybe a little bit less entertaining? Who knows? Maybe we're going to see something mad. I did see the against Portugal, Apollo took off 2 stocks versus Prof. Chat was
yep,
going off. Could happen again.
could happen again. Yeah. Question is, will it happen again? Mirko has apparently I didn't see it. Apparently, he played really well there against Frenzy, taking him out quite solidly.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't put it over him to take a couple of stocks of Prof. If he really plays on point, might even win with like a stock remaining or something. So unlikely, I suppose, but
Yeah,
I could see it happen. It's Math Fox, which can be really lopsided if the Math plays well
really
and the
well.
Fox doesn't.
Yeah, there's so many things to sort of consider, and but I mean when you think about it, though, like there is obviously quite a well-knowledged skill gap there. And I mean, have you seen Prof? Like, you must have seen Prof play some Marths in this day. Like, when he goes in on Marths, he knows what he's doing. Like, I think I've seen him play McKenzie quite a few times, and sometimes it just feels like, although McKenzie is obviously an old school don of this scene, um, it can get a bit harsh, and if there's that skill gap there, like it can look even harsher. Um, Tested it
Yeah.
out myself before, didn't go very well.
Well, where we're gonna see. The thing is, I've seen Frenzy go to town on Marth as well, and we saw what happened to Frenzy last game, or didn't see it. So, so I'm open for a big surprise here.
Hmm,
Because I mean I'm just like I'm contractually obliged to. I'm cheering for Italy right now because you are cheering for England.
no,
So
no shame.
I'm a believer right now. I'm a believer in Mirko.
You believe. You believe how you have to believe, Spino. You
Yeah.
have you have someone has to. Shouts to chat.
I think Italy actually took over the chat. They're all believing right now. They're all in the chat. No.
So I mean, if you, I mean, obviously it is Prof's counter pick, but like, what stage you going to in this scenario, man? Like, as a Fox versus a Marth,
I
obviously
mean,
staying
I
staying
mean,
away from FD. You don't want
if
to
you,
be difficult
I was
yourself.
about to say, like maybe Prof just wants to flex and goes FD.
Mm,
Maybe he's gonna like show up, show his muscles, and just say, "I'm a better player. I'm so much of a better player. I can take you on FD.
mm,
Come at me." He will probably not do that. He will probably go to like probably stadium, I suppose. Stadium, maybe FOD.
mm. Sort of like the standard
Uh,
ones for
because
sure.
because like the way crews work, for everybody watching who's asking himself or herself how it works, the player that's already in gets one strike after he gets one stage strike after he knows who's coming at him. So Mirko knows Prof is coming at him, so he will probably say no to Dreamland, gonna strike Dreamland, and Prof has the remaining stages available.
Mm.
So, and out of these, yeah, I think probably Stadium of Fountain. What do you think? Maybe Battlefield?
I mean, Battlefield feels like home for some people if that's just your area. I think personally, you go to Stadium if you can take it to Stadium. Just I guess I don't know. I swear sometimes you see space animals go on Stadium and they just get a little bit faster. They just move a little bit faster. They hit a little bit harder. Obviously, you got a lot of space to work with. It feels like a comfortable pick. You want to get you don't want to be going to Yoshi's Story where you can get accidentally hit with a forward smash on a platform. You don't want to
And
be
die at 30.
limiting the space exactly. So I expect a Pokemon Stadium pick, but
And from what I've seen of Prof over the last years, I feel like Stadium actually is like one of his comfort picks.
hmm,
Always has been, even like back with transformations. I always feel like it was like one of his go-tos. And like you said, I actually felt quite often like he was getting like faster when he was in Stadium. Like
hmm,
especially with Foxes, it's like I don't know what it is with Foxes in Stadium. They just click.
hmm.
They just
I,
click.
hey man, even back in the day when the transformations were about, you definitely see him go to a bit more. He
Oh,
wants to be down in that pit. He wants
yeah,
to.
Fox is the one character that wants to be down in a pit.
Mm.
Then I have been infinited a couple of times there by actually Prof himself, I think, and some other really good players.
You've done your time in the scene once you've been infinited by Prof in the pit of
Yeah,
Stadium.
I mean, all like we have a new generation of players now that joined like with Slippy, and they don't even know what it's like to be infinite. Like they don't know what is a transformation. What is
Mm.
that?
No, they
Can you
they're
imagine?
gonna go they're they're gonna go to Cohn's camp and be confused at what is going on these old school melee. I did see some people posting about like they joined in Slippy, and they didn't understand, like they've never seen crews before. They don't know like what doubles is actually like or what the difference is in person. Man, it's gonna be mad when people do eventually go back to in-person tournaments.
It's gonna be
Whole
mad, and I'm looking forward to it a lot.
whole different game, whole different pressure. But also get to be a part of the community and see people face to face, which is something
Yeah.
obviously we're all missing at the moment.
So I think we're having some technical difficulties there with the broadcast. Do you see gameplay, JJ?
I do not see gameplay at the
Me
moment.
neither. I'm gonna just quickly restart the broadcast. Gonna
What I
refresh here.
will do while we wait for gameplay is, guys, we are not just smashing for fun at this tournament across the entire weekend. We are smashing for a good cause. So, I mean, if you haven't already gone to check it out, please head over to specialeffects.org.uk. They're a great charity based in the UK. They basically use video games and loads of different technology to sort of adapt people with disabilities and allow them to get involved in games. They're a great place, and obviously we have a goal in mind for this event. We're looking for that 5k, and if you do have a
Yep.
little, I know that some of you might have saved up a bit while we have been stuck inside. Go to justgiving.com/regen online, and give what you can. Like it's a good cause. They're great people, and yeah.
Yeah. And if you can, on YouTube, I'm sure somebody can link it in chat. There's like a short clip of a minute explaining what they do. It's really, really, really great work. So if you have like a few euros or pounds to spare, please consider it. It's like you said, justgiving.com/regen online. Um, and from the looks of things, I do see gameplay. I think we're about to go in.
We're about to get it. We're about to get it. About to see the hype. About to see the squash.
The green little lightning quick fox with the red shoes that Prof has been for over a decade. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see if Mirko can bring it back for Italy. Um, I think he can, based on his previous game, on this previous game against Frenzy, which I didn't see, but I felt it. So I'm hoping Italy can make this a little more, a little closer than you would have hoped it would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he put in a good little show in, definitely clearing up with frenzy stock. So this would be good to build that momentum again. And it like even if it does go the way we sort of expect it to, like come on, we're playing for stocks here. Obviously,
Yeah.
Italy, you want to do the best you can. You want to try and bring up that advantage. It looks like we are actually going to Yoshi's story. By the
They're
looks
starting
of
at 45.99. Usually, I think that's actually in the rules or something.
Boom, and we're off. Now, this is the scary thing about playing on Yoshi's against Prof in particular. Oh my days!
How the hell did he survive that tip ever?
Man, he was ready for it. He had the decent DI, managed to come back. He was sort of looking for a good edge guard there. Nice recovery
what
there.
was that for a read there?
Went for the hard up B. But yeah, he cut me off mid-sentence. What I was going to say is, for those who have played Prof before, one of the scariest things about coming to Yoshi's story is the man can be mad technical, and he will get up in your face. And right now, Mirko is doing a very good job of keeping that space and keeping him off of him, and takes that stock.
The tomahawk there. Ooh. I'm actually really impressed by Mirko right now. Oh, but the Math Killer. Math Killer killing Maths for quite some time here.
Since like 2005 or earlier, or something like that. Goes for it again. Okay, I think Prof feeling himself a little bit. Mirko's struggling to get back on, and he's just getting shined.
That's it. Starting hot, and now he's kind of losing it here, Mirko. He needs to...
Gets the back throw. That's what I'm talking about. That's the cleanup from Mirko. That is sort of one of the traps of this matchup. So pivotal. If you get caught out at low percentages, it could be so easy to get edge guard. You're making this interesting.
I like Mirko's going for these F smashes.
Hey man,
he lets it rip. He lets it rip. Oh, this could be no jump on him.
Is it?
Oh, the ledge cancel. And
hey.
Then he messes up the recovery. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Well, probably what you want to see right now. But Mirko out, but taking 4 stocks against a really, really strong crew. Did he take 6?
He took 4 overall, so 2 from Frenzy, 2 from Prof, and like how much more can you ask for? Like at that point, the 2 top players of the crew.
I mean, that are 4 strong stocks, right? That's like basically going even with both of them, right? So
yeah, it looked like he could have taken 1 more if he was feeling himself. I love the Randy forward smashes there. I just keep away, be scared.
As a commentator, as a spectator, I love him. As a player on the opposing side of the screen, I hope you burn in hell. I really do.
Man.
I'm a Mirko fan right now. If I play against him like on unranked and he plays like that, I am gonna leave immediately and gonna curse
getting out of the screen. Oh man, it takes me back to any of the old school people in the chat. Who remembers Chris Boy? That's what that felt like. Bare forward smashes. He was an old school Marth player from back in the day. He was like top 5, and he would throw out so many Randy forward smashes. It just worked. and it used to just get you, and it would frustrate people so much. But back in the day, who do you throw in next as Italy? Speak.
Overlord. Apparently, they already decided they're throwing in their next math. So probably the smartest pick. Math Fox is 60-40, as we all know. Um, so Prof looked kind of confident in the matchup, did he? Kind of looked really confident there.
He looked like it started off a bit, and I think Mirko was doing some bits for him, but like I don't know, like this is what happened when they played Portugal as well. He didn't come in as hot from the beginning. You giving him some time to settle. Now we might see the beast unleashed. Now we might see.
You know, actually, you said the beginning was kind of eh. I actually think the beginning showed how good he is in a matchup because he was so ready for that random tipper at the end of the combo that he DI'd it and survived. I'm still in shock about how he could survive that tipper on Yoshi's story at that percent, that close to the edge. Like that was perfect DI, and he was so ready for it. It came out of nowhere, and just shows me this man, his brain works differently. Works differently in it.
He was ready. He's made them mistakes. He's seen them before. He knows how to react. But yeah, no, like he does have that deep knowledge of the matchup, so
Yeah.
maybe we'll see it come to light now. Do you think, like, surely you would have banned FD, right? If you get banned,
The
surely.
flex, maybe he's
The flex.
No, I think he actually banned FD. I think we're probably going back to Yoshi's, right? Stadium it is.
Okay,
Okay,
we're going Pokemon. We're going Pokemon. We like
Stadium
that.
it is. So from the hand warmer, it looked like the math will also be kind of heavy on the F smash. He was practicing F smashes in the middle of FD. Let's see if he will be as heavy as Mirko there.
Well, he saw what was working. Maybe he's just like, you know what, my turn.
Ooh, that empty land there, that was kind of scary. That was kind of scary, not throwing an aerial as the math there, just landing. Prof looking like he's in control here. Ooh, that killed, wow. Really clean first stock there.
That killed early. I do not think that Overlord was ready for that in that scenario. Ooh, messed up the up for up air. Here we go.
Oh wow.
Edge guard? This is the situation. Like, see, that's got to be disheartening there, man. If you're Overlord and you're in the Italian team, like that situation, I think that's the big difference maker. Like you cannot let Prof back on at that point.
Yeah. Well, fortunately he didn't take too much damage there for that small mistake on the other side. He cleans it up now. But there's still like a mountain to climb, so nice crouch cancel, lets it rip again.
I love that. I love that. This is always something that catches me out about the new way of playing, man. These early crouch cancels, so different to what the game used to be like, and it's so. You need to have them on point. Prof closes out that stock there, but Overlord already taken one, and we can see England go down another player here. Like if he could just keep his composure.
Yeah. But it's Profit talking about. Oh, this is scary. This is really scary. Like he has spent quite some time in that corner there. Made it out, now back to center. But still, Prof is the one on the offensive here.
I think like Overlord at the moment he's struggling to get his foot in again now. It's like Prof's like picked up on where he wants to be putting himself. Ooh,
that might be it. Ooh, that was a nice mix-up with the back guy there.
Yeah.
And that. Oh, he was scouting for that roll. Yeah, he didn't give it to him, but still, Prof cleaning up the stock, and like the cleaning up is where it. Oh, wow, that's damage. Oh my god. Yeah, this is looking grim, not the best DI.
He tried for something different to get back on the ledge. I feel like that seems to be the way that it goes when you play against Prof and Krubauer. Like he takes a hot sec to understand what is happening with this player, and then flicks a switch.
And boy did he flick the switch, dude. Last player standing for Italy now. 4 stocks left against, how many is it? It's like 6, 7, a lot.
Like
Quick math.
13. I think we're down to 13 now for England. So I mean, at this point, like you're wanting to limit that damage. You want to climb
Yeah.
up the leaderboard and stock count. I think Italy, the aim should be let's beat Portugal's number. They managed to get
Yep.
what an 11-0 loss. So that's your target. That
Yep.
that is the aim. Bring
And
out.
I think Kenshu is probably anchoring, right? Like after the performance you talked about, the last crew battle, I'm thinking they're probably gonna send him in right now against Prof.
I,
Um,
I'd if I was him, I'd be putting my hands up. I'd be like, yeah, it's my time to shine. Let's go. Let's see if I can do it again. I mean, they have a few other players which could. I mean, it might be
yeah,
their turn. They might be willing to get some experience. I mean, crew battle as a whole, different environment. It's a different
yeah.
beast, and it's definitely useful to be thrown into these high pressure situations. So is he who they bring out?
Ooh. So they're actually throwing in Manega.
Okay.
So it's gonna be Fox Ditto right now.
I don't think I've ever seen this man play. Uh,
I've heard the name. I'm pretty sure I've heard the name like once or twice. Maybe seen it in like a bracket or a pool at a tournament. I've definitely heard the tag before. I'm
mm,
pretty sure, but I also haven't seen him play. But if Italy's anchoring him, I'm thinking he's probably quite a decent player. So Prof should be staying warm right now and not just go for a beer or something.
Not going for that little break. No, you want to be taking this serious. You have one
Exactly.
stock left. And I know, like it's Fox Duos. It can be again pretty volatile. Can swing back and forth. Combos are heavy.
Yeah.
Movement is heavy. The gimp potential is definitely there. I think if you're, I mean, in this situation, I think if you're Prof, you're like, you know what? Let's put on a show. Let's see if I can put on a show. Let's see if I can get away without having to bring in a third member of the team. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is pretty much exactly like I don't think stock count, but I think like this situation with Prof having one stock left is what we saw in the last crew battle with Pipsqueak against Nicholas in one of the last crew battles, and Pipsqueak actually four-stock Nicholas with his one remaining stock. He just went ham, and this is what Prof will be trying to replicate here, I think.
Obviously, a little bit less stress for Prof on his side in comparison between that.
Yeah.
I think in that last crew battle that was a bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to say a little bit of a choke, but you could feel the nerves. You could feel the nerves through the screen. I think a little bit there, and Pip went in. Dreamland, baby.
Yeah, just like earlier when Pipsqueak did it to Nicholas, it was Dreamland. Prof, like what always surprises me the most about Prof. I mean, I should know by now. I've seen this man play so many times, but every time I see him, I'm surprised again by how quick this Fox is and how technical he is while being so quick.
When they say Fox can move fast, man, boy, does he show it? And right now he is smothering Menenga. He is smothering him. He is not giving him space to breathe. He knows how to follow up. He's in his mind. Like you can see it there. 12%, one stock down.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. That could have spelled trouble there, but no. Prof back on the offense. Ooh. You know, most players would have gone for a backer there.
Prof trying to extend the combo.
Yep. Back to shine.
Edge guard.
And stock.
Pretty comfortable at the moment. I feel like when you are playing top players and there is quite a big skill gap, like Dreamland is, for me, is always one of the more harder levels to try and close that gap on. Like there's just so much space, so much freedom when it comes to that neutral game, and they're always just that one step ahead, and that's what it just feels like is happening right here.
Ooh, nice arms attack though.
Brilliant tech. Edge guard. I mean, finish off. Oh, misses the grab.
But this could be the stock here. Clean out the edge guard. Yeah, that should be it. Did he get his jump? He got his jump.
Makes it back. One hit.
Oh, that was an
Oh, no.
overextension. Oh, and then he missed
Oh.
the angle. Not what you want to see here. No, don't get cheesed, please.
Tournament stock for Italy here.
And just like that,
He'll take it.
he'll take it for sure. That's
Wow.
that's like an extra stock taken there. So what
Mm.
what did you say was the counter beat? 11?
11. I believe England beat Portugal by 11 stock, so we're at 12
Oh,
now.
yeah. So one more stock. Okay, that's actually doable, right? That's
Mm.
one more stock.
It's
I
within his
mean,
grasp.
it's within his grasp, especially like with all three characters coming in. Fox has a pretty decent possibly come in. Fox has a really decent matchup against all of those three, being Sheik, Puff, and Captain Falcon. So I wouldn't put it past Manega to take like one or maybe two, three stocks
Mm.
if he's playing well. But then again, there is a skill gap between him and his opposition, which are R23, Kingu, and Istza.
Some big names right there. Some heavy hitters right there.
Some heavy hitters.
You always see them quite far in those European brackets. You've been seeing them moving quite far into the same circuit brackets so far. At this point, if you are a Meninja, who do you who would you want to play? Like if you had to pick one of the three.
R23, because I think that's like the only matchup Fox clearly wins. It's I think one of the most lopsided matchups among the top tiers. Fox kind of really destroys Sheik, so so that's what he's hoping for, and that's apparently what he's getting.
You ask and you will receive.
Ask to receive. I asked. Maybe he's really bad at the Sheik matchup and is cursing me right now. But R23 going in. So that's what we're gonna have next. 4 stocks of R23 against the last Italian stock.
I mean, it's one of those moments like you did think probably that Prof was going to close it out there, but he didn't manage to do it. So I can imagine like R23 is just going to want to wrap this up. He's just going to want to tidy this up. I can feel like I feel like maybe he'll just be as patient as possible, just try and get it done as simple as possible. It's been a while since I've seen R23 play personally. I don't recall. I remember when I used to play against him. I don't recall him being very tech chase heavy. He always felt like a more aggressive Sheik than some of the other ones that you do find out there. So it could end up getting cleaned up quite quickly. But who knows? Like at the moment, like I think Italy's just hoping, like rooting for the boy.
Yeah.
Rooting to see what happens.
And I mean, it's not like he was getting destroyed by Prof. He was kind of holding his own. It's not. He was obviously like losing, but it was like, yeah, I'm holding on to straws here. I'm reaching. I'm
Hey,
reaching.
man.
It's like we're just gonna hope that what Prof did to him didn't like break his mental, and that he's still in it, that he's still composed and ready for R23, because doesn't matter how aggressive R23 is. I don't think a Sheik can overwhelm you the way Prof was overwhelming him. So he needs to stay composed, try to make the most out of his openings, and take one or hopefully more stocks.
I think my man just has to act like a Saiyan now. Take the damage that was given to him and use it. Go next level, just like that. If you can believe. What do we have coming up after this, by the way? So people do know. Remember to stick around. Obviously, we do have your boys coming up next. We've got Germany and Scotland, which should be a very interesting contest. I believe on the other channel we also have Denmark v Ireland and Netherlands versus Wales on BT Smash 2 at the moment. So I mean, if you got a dual monitor or chance to watch both streams, open them up, give them a look.
Yep. So 45. Are they starting? Are they going in? Probably starting at 40 now because it took too long to kill the stocks. Is this a hand warmer? What
It
am I seeing here?
might be hand warmer.
Ah, looks like a hand warmer. Okay, okay.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know. Would you want to go on Dreamland if you're Sheik? Like,
I
I don't
mean,
know.
probably just the hand warmer stage, I'd say.
I was gonna say I would have assumed that it's something a little bit smaller. Close that
Yeah.
gap, limit that movement. Everything I hate about this matchup.
Oh well, they're going Greenland, so there goes that. So, do you think he's gonna be able to take the two stocks they need?
Hey, I feel like the Italian team have been performing quite well. They've been rising to the occasion a little bit in probably areas that you didn't expect. So, I mean, they made it this far. What's one more stock? What is one more stock? Can they do it?
Well, let's see.
I
No
know.
percent left yet. Okay, there we go. Trill shine, but no follow up after.
And here
Now
we
will
go.
we see?
Gets
Oh
the grab.
no! Oh no!
That is not how you want to DI those.
That was no DI on him at all, I think. Oh, doesn't get the fair. Yeah. Ooh, gets crouched. You know, Sheik's Nair is so good at the shield poking on the platforms.
Whenever
So
you whenever you play Sheik, man, it sometimes just feels like running into a brick wall. It's
yeah.
like you're bashing your head in just over and over again, and it is such a frustrating feeling. Edge guard, nope,
Ooh.
not secured.
So any strong aerial will kill Fox right here. And that's it. Is it? Oh,
Oh,
he tried it with a little waveland there, the little fuego.
man, Ninja doing good.
Not like this. Okay, it's a 12-0. Three whole players remaining for the England crew against Italy here.
Hey, we take those. We take those. Ooh, so, I mean, unfortunate for the Italian team and unfortunate they're at the end indeed. Probably not the way you want to see it go. But GG's. Well played, England. Let's go. It's coming home.